To all of the students. Students, today let us see about the synthesis and applications of polyamide polymer or resins. Students, you already familiar with polyamide polymers. You know nylon 6, nylon 66. These are the main examples of polyamide polymers. But today we will see some of the another polyamide fibers also with nylon 6 and 66. There are nylon 11, nylon 610 and nylon 12 also. So today we have to see the synthesis and applications of these polyamide fibers. You already know the polyamide fibers are polyamide polymers are the polymers which contain CONH linkage in their structure. That is known as amide linkage. As amide linkage is present in their structure, therefore they are polyamide polymers. But while forming this CONH amide linkage, the monomers should contain NH2 and COOH in their structure. So by combine and elimination of small molecules during the process or during the combination of monomers, some of the small molecules are removed to form CONH linkages. Now let us see about the nylon 6. You know it is prepared by using caprolactam. A caprolactam 6 carbon chain monomer. It opens its ring during the process of polymerization. Therefore, it is ring opening polymerization for the formation of nylon 6. The monomer contains 6 carbon atom. Therefore, 6 is introduced in front of word nylon. For that, caprolactam is heated at about 533 Kelvin in inert atmosphere of nitrogen for 4 to 5 hours. The ring breaks and undergoes polymerization to form nylon 6 polymer. Now on the screen you can see how the ring opens, the polymerization of caprolactam to nylon 6. Caprolactam opens its ring, break a bond between nitrogen and carbon in inert atmosphere of nitrogen at 533 Kelvin to form C double bond O, CH2, 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 NH. This repeating unit joins with another similar repeating units to form a long chain polymer. The other is nylon 66. In nylon 66, the 66 is introduced in front of nylon because its both of the monomers has six carbon atoms in their structures. This is the condensation type of polymerization in which hexamethylene diamine and adipic acid gives to the formation of nylon 66 by removing H2O. On a screen you can see how it is formed. Now adipic acid contain 2 COOH group and hexamethylene diamine. It has 2 NH2 groups at the ends. Now OH from COOH of adipic acid and hydrogen from first NH2 group is removed in such a way H2O is removed, OH from COOH and hydrogen from NH2. H2O is removed and CO get bonded with NH. It means carbon nitrogen bond is formed, CONH linkage is formed, that is amide linkage is formed between adipic acid and hexamethylene diamine. As H2O is given out, it is condensation polymerization. Because in condensation polymerization, small molecules like H2O are removed. In such a way, CONH amide linkage is formed between two monomers. Similar monomers or repeating units joined with each other to form a long polymer of nylon 6,6. Now let us see about the polyamide 11. It is mostly synthesized from castor oil. It has good mechanical properties and very useful in the industries. Now in the preparation you can see that the castor oil, 12 oxo dodecanoic acid oxime firstly undergo Beckmann rearrangement. This is the synthesis. In this synthesis, the monomer used is 12 oxo dodecanoic oxime undergo Beckmann rearrangement. During this rearrangement, the oxygen of OH get bonded to the carbon which is bonded with here firstly with nitrogen. This NO is given out, and instead of that the oxygen from OH get bonded with carbon. That means there is formation of carbon oxygen double bond. What is remains now? Nitrogen, hydrogen from OH, and another hydrogen which is bonded with carbon. Two hydrogens are present, that both the hydrogens get bonded with nitrogen, and there is formation of carbon nitrogen bond. You can see on a screen. To form 11 carbamyl undecanoic acid. Now this 11 carbamyl undecanoic acid undergo Huffman degradation reaction. In Huffman degradation reaction, you can see that the NH2 which is bonded with C double bond O, it is given out and its position is taken by OCH3, that is methoxy group, to form 11 methoxy carbonyl amino undecanoic acid which undergo hydrolysis. During hydrolysis, this OCH3 whole group is given out and its position is taken by only hydrogen. In such a way, when OCH3 is given out and it is replaced by hydrogen, it get converted into, whole part get converted into NH2. In such a way, NH2 CH2 to the base 10 COOH is formed. This is 11 amino undecanoic acid. This dodecanoic acid, 11 amino dodecanoic acid, undergo condensation polymerization. During this polymerization, you can see from COOH, OH is given out, and from NH2 hydrogen is given out to form the repeating unit of NHCH210CO. This repeating unit joined with each other to form long chain nylon 11 polymer. During this process, again H2O is given out. Now let us see about the nylon 610. This nylon 610 is formed by the polymerization of two monomers, hexamethylene diamine and sebacoyl chloride. Hexamethylene diamine you already know, and sebacoyl chloride, that means 8 CH2 groups are present, and at both the ends there is a group C double bond O, and that carbon of C double bond O, carbonyl carbon is bonded with Cl on the both sides. This is the sebacoyl chloride. These are the two monomers. The hexamethylene diamide, it is a diamine contain NH2 at both ends, and sebacoyl chloride, it is a diacid chloride actually, contains COCl at both the ends. Now let us see how nylon 610 is formed from this monomer. You can see on a screen. You can see hexamethylene diamine, the ending group NH2 and starting group of COCl of Sebacoyl chloride, Cl from Sebacoyl chloride, and H from NH2 of hexamethylene diamine is removed. That means HCl is given out from the adjacent monomers to form NHCO, that is CONH amide linkages. This linkage is like this. You can see on the screen. In such a way, there is formation of nylon 610 polymer. This nylon 610, generally it is written at the below, NHCH2 to the base 6, NH to the base N, then C double bond O, CH2 to the base 8, CO. In such a way, nylon 610 is formed. After that, nylon 12, semi-commercial scale preparation is available. Monomer is dodecane lactam, which is actually prepared from butadiene. That means the starting material is butadiene, which is converted into dodecane lactam, which then converted into nylon 12. For that, the butadiene is treated with Ziegler type of catalyst, which firstly gives rise to cyclic trimer, cyclododeca 159 triene. That means when cyclic trimer is formed, it contains 3 C double bond C type of bonds after first, fifth and ninth carbon. Therefore, it is cyclododeca 159 triene. After that, it undergoes hydrogenation to form cyclododecane. The cyclododecane undergo then air oxidation to form cyclododecanol and cyclododecanone, which with treatment of this mixture with hydroxylamine NH2OH gives corresponding oxime, which with sulfuric acid gives to form lactam. Let us see how the formation takes place. 1,3-butadiene CH2 double bond CS CH2 CH3. Now these 1,3-butadiene molecules, or some of the 1,3-butadiene molecules, get attaches with each other to form firstly 159 trimer. That means 3 molecules of 1,3-butadiene are joined. You can see in this structure the double bond is present on first, on fifth, and after 9 carbon atom. Therefore, this is actually cyclododeca 159 triene. This is obtained when 3 molecules of butadiene is treated with Ziegler type catalyst to form cyclic trimer cyclododeca 159 triene. You can see how it is formed. You can see here, if you consider this first carbon, this is fifth and this is the ninth. This is cyclic 159 triene trimer. This undergoes hydrogenation. After hydrogenation, the addition of hydrogen takes place across the carbon-carbon double bond, and both the CH of double bond get converted into CH2. You can see here. During this process, after hydrogenation, it gives to the formation of cyclododecane. This cyclododecane now undergo air oxidation to form a mixture of cyclododecanol and cyclododecanone. Let us see. In this process, the cyclododecane undergo oxidation with air to form cyclododecanol and cyclododecanol in this step. In the next step, this cyclododecanol and cyclododecanone with hydroxylamine gives corresponding oxime. You can see here both of these with hydroxylamine gives to the formation of oxime. The oxime C double bond O N OH group linkage is formed. You can see at the bottom of the screen, which with H2SO4 gives to the formation of polymer with linkage CONH. During this, you can see that cyclododecanol CH2 to the base 10 CH2 CH, and to that CH OH is bonded, and in the next step CH2 to the base 10 CH2 C, and double bond O is bonded with that carbon atom. This OH bonded cyclic compound is cyclododecanol, and the carbon bonded with double bond O structure, it is cyclododecanone. This with NH2OH hydroxylamine gives to the formation of compound, again cyclic compound is formed, but in that case the lower carbon is bonded with NOH with double bond. This is the formation of oxime step. The oxime group is formed, C double bond and OH. This oxime with H2SO4 gives to the formation of polymer with CONH amide linkages. In such a way, in this polymerization process, the CONH linkage is formed, therefore it is also a polyamide polymer. Now next, let us see applications of nylon 6,6. You already know all the polyamide polymers are very useful in our daily life. They have also many of the commercial uses. In industries, it is used for making different objects that we use in our daily life. It is a thermoplastic type of polymer. Due to this, it is heat resistant and has a high tensile strength. Therefore, it is used in making carpet fibers, electro-insulating elements. It is used in bearings, gears and conveyor belts. It has good electricity and high mechanical strength. It is resistant to electricity. The application of nylon 6. Nylon 6 polymer is converted into nylon 6 fiber, which can be woven also into fabrics. Therefore, it is used in making fabrics, which is these fabrics are very easy to dye and are lustrous. That means when the color is applied to this nylon 6 fabric, it easily get dyed with that color and its surface is lustrous. Strings of sitars, violins and other similar instruments are made of nylon 6. It is also used for making threads, nets, ropes and knitted garments. Application of nylon 16. This polymer you see it daily. The filaments of that brushes are made from this polymer. It is also used in electric insulators, hosiery and zip fasteners. The zip fasteners are made from this nylon 16. It is also resistant to chemicals and mineral acid. Therefore, also chemical resistance objects are made from the nylon 16. And also it is stronger than other type of nylons. After that, let us see about the applications of nylon 11. It is mostly useful in making mechanical components, automotive fuel lines, sports shoes, tool handles, gears, hydraulic fluid and powder coatings. You can see that it has a great importance. It is non-resistant to concentrated acid and halogens. And if we compare this nylon 11 with other nylons, it is more resistance to ultraviolet light in comparison to the other nylon polymers. Now let us see about the application of nylon 12. It is used mainly in making cable fasteners, sheet, gaskets, sealing rings, protective coverings, diaphragms and skyboots. There is some of the similarities with nylon 11. Therefore, this nylon 12 is also highly flexible. Therefore, it is also used in making pipes and automobiles and air ducts. So, student, today we see about the polyamide polymers, how they are synthesized, mainly nylon 6, 6,6, 6,10, 6, nylon 11, nylon 12. These polyamide polymers and their synthesis and applications are learned by you today.